There's a dirty little secret about Hirevue and SparkHire video interviews that very few people are aware of and almost no one is talking about. Want to know what it is? It's a bot. Yep, that's right, an AI tool. An algorithm is analyzing your face, your voice, and your words to score you against other candidates for the same job. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and never want to miss another tip, trick, or tutorial again. In part 1 of this video, we talked about the basics, how to set up your video background, what to wear, how to dress, how to present yourself. Now today, in part 2, we're getting into the weeds, and we're going to talk about what the recruiters, hiring managers, and most importantly, the bots want to see and hear from you. The catch-22 about SparkHire, Hirevue, or any other brand of pre-recorded video interview is that even though a bot is scoring you against your peers, you still have to create a video that's going to appeal to a human being. Ultimately, a human being is going to be the one reviewing the video and making the decision whether or not to move you forward in the process. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, that's okay. I'll leave a link below in the pinned comment. You can watch it when this video is over. Hirevue and SparkHire interviews are using predictive analytics. That's the bot, the AI tool that's measuring you against your peers based on a set of criteria or competencies. This is not a new concept. This has been around for a while. The intent behind these things is simple. A good prospective employee should mirror the behaviors of a good current employee. Therefore, you gather a tremendous amount of data on your best employees, and you look for those characteristics and behaviors in your prospective employees as you interview them. Hirevue, as an example, takes thousands of interviews and crunches them through this AI tool to build models on what good looks like in certain competencies. Those models are then used to score you, literally to stack rank you against your peers. Hirevue can assess how you compare to the average. If you want to know more about how Hirevue actually builds those models, I've included a link below in the description to their blog post where they actually get into it. Hirevue's AI is like having Sigmund Freud hiding behind a one-way mirror while you do your pre-recorded video interview. It's using the tiniest little change in the tone or inflection of your voice, the way you're sitting, your body language, your posture to rate you against your peers. Like I said before, this isn't exactly a new concept. Gallup has been doing this exact thing for many years. The difference is Hirevue and SparkHire and the other one-way video interviews out there have combined 2 steps. If a company wanted you to take a Gallup assessment in the past, you would first have a conversation with a human recruiter who would say, hey, I think you could potentially be a good fit for this role. We'd like to have you take the Gallup assessment. Hirevue and SparkHire have eliminated that first contact with a human recruiter. The way I see it, there's 2 ways you can look at this situation. 1, you can get angry. You can refuse to do any Hirevue or SparkHire video interviews. You can withdraw from any recruitment process that involves a one-way video interview. Or 2, you can arm yourself with this information and know how to crush it. Be better than 90% of all your peers out there interviewing for the same jobs just because you come to the table with knowledge that they don't have. I wouldn't necessarily blame you if you did opt out, but you will see your career stagnate. These things are not going anywhere, and they are becoming the gold standard of candidate screening. They will continue to proliferate until it's more common to do a SparkHire or a Hirevue interview than it is to have a telephone conversation with a human recruiter. That's going to happen within 5 years, you mark my words. So if the options are career stagnation or learning how to crush it, for me, I'm going to learn how to crush it. I hope you do the same. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Ultimately, a human being is still going to review the video, so you have to make a video that not only appeals to the bots and gets you past the bots, but also would be appealing to a human being. There's a few things you can do to up your chances of scoring well with the human beings while still scoring well with the bots. I've discussed at length in other videos how important it is to keyword optimize your resume for keywords and phrases that align to the job description. It is equally important to keyword optimize your answers on a Hirevue or Spark Hire video interview. The AI tool is absolutely listening for those keywords and phrases, and if you're not saying them and you're not repeating them early and often, you're going to find that your video scores very low in certain competencies. Make sure you do extensive research on the job description and you pick out those keywords and phrases. This is easily accomplished with a tool like JobScan. I'll put a link below in the description. My subscribers get a 30-day free trial, and you'll find that that's a very easy way to isolate the keywords and phrases you need to be saying in your answers. A great way to make sure that you're repeating the keywords and phrases early and often is to actually repeat the question back to the camera when you start recording. Watch the evening news or even a 24-hour news channel. Listen to the way the anchors deliver their scripts. Mirror this kind of delivery. Be expressive when you talk. Vary the tone of your voice. Speed up, slow down. This can help to place emphasis on the right areas. The all-time king of delivering TV news was Walter Cronkite. I would absolutely encourage you to watch some footage of him here on YouTube. He was an absolute master of varying the tone and tempo of his voice to deliver a very poignant message. The AI is looking for inconsistencies, even small little inconsistencies like a word that you're saying not matching a facial expression that you're making, or your smile not engaging your entire face and it being labeled as a fake smile. The AI tool can absolutely pick up on that. I can totally understand why you would be angry to be analyzed by a bot. But remember, in a traditional face-to-face interview, it's very much the same thing. Nobody's going to hire you if you're boring. Nobody's going to hire you if you're monotone. And nobody's going to hire you if it's clear that you're not being genuine. At the end of the day, the candidates that perform best on Hirevue or Spark Hire or any other pre-recorded video interview are the ones who treat it just like it was a traditional face-to-face interview. Their body language is relaxed, their words are carefully chosen, and they'll act as if they're speaking to a human being, not a webcam. Remember, this is a totally viewer-supported channel. I would love it if you'd consider becoming a supporter on PayPal or Patreon. Links are below in the description. You can also support this channel while you do your regular shopping. Just go to target.com by clicking my referral link below in the description and do your normal shopping. Don't buy anything you wouldn't normally buy. Also, consider merchandise. I've put a few links below in the description, like to this lovely coffee mug here. Would have been better if I rinsed it out after yesterday's coffee. So following those steps should help you perform much better with the bot, and you'll score much higher in the different competencies that the bots are looking at you for. But what about the humans? Doing some good old-fashioned detective work on LinkedIn to try to find out who the recruiter and the hiring manager is a great idea. Once you've got a good idea of who it is that's actually going to be reviewing your video, now you've got a great opportunity to do some research. Don't stop at LinkedIn. Look them up on Facebook. Look them up on Google. Look them up on Instagram. Find out what you can about these individuals because you're looking for nuggets and snippets that you can include in your video interview. If I were to determine that Joe Snuffy is the hiring manager for the position I'm doing a Spark Hire video interview for, and according to Joe Snuffy's Facebook profile, he's an avid golfer. Guess what? I'm going to mention golf more than once on my Spark Hire video interview. You would do the same thing with a recruiter. I know what you're thinking, and you're a little bit uncomfortable with doing that kind of research on individuals online. I promise you, it's not stalking. It's just doing your homework and doing everything in your power to make sure that your interview is as good as it possibly can be. If you'd like to see a demonstration of an actual live Hirevue video interview, check out the demonstration I did over here. And the video that's over here, that's the one that YouTube thinks you're gonna like the best, and they're usually right about that. Subscribe, click the bell, smash the like button. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, stay classy, YouTube.